What is going on, everybody? It is your boy, you meant to think I'm all 3001. Back at it with yet another review, and today we are doing my full-length review of Edgar Wright's The Running Man. So I've never read the book from Stephen King or watched the previous film with Arnold Schwarzenegger before walking into this film. But I did see the trailer quite a few times in theaters, which I do admit got a little annoying. But from the trailers themselves, I thought the film actually looked really, really fun. I liked the aesthetic, and I liked all the cast that you had in here. And on top of that as well, I haven't watched any of Edgar Wright's films before, so this was basically my introduction to him. So take this review with a grain of salt. I'm not the best person to say, like, whether if this is one of Edgar Wright's best films or worst films here. So essentially, I took the film on its own merit, and I thought it was really good. Glenn Powell, I think, delivers his best performance I've seen from him yet in this film. There's some really good action scenes. I like all the side characters that you have introduced here. The world that they created, I thought actually was really cool, and if we do get a sequel to this, which is highly unlikely, I would like to see that world further explored. And I think the message that the film's trying to come across actually is pretty decently executed. Now, as for negatives, one of them is it does feel a little generic at times, but I still think it's fun though. Along with that, for me, this had some very weird tonal shifts where it felt like it couldn't decide if it was rated R or PG-13. I feel like it should have went hardcore one of those directions, but they kind of keep a mismatch of the two. And I wasn't a fan of how the film ended. I'll just say that. But other than that, let's bring out the toxic meter. In this case, toxic goodness, a B+. I still really enjoyed it. Like I said, if I was a more hardcore Edgar Wright fan, possibly I would be a little bit more disappointed. But as someone who isn't familiar with his filmography or isn't familiar with the Running Man story or past movie, I thought this was a lot of fun. So yeah, I enjoyed it.